Hello Scorpio, how are you? Welcome to my channel Star and welcome to your reading. So Scorpio, this is your reading for the month of November and this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There is an extended reading to this one. If you're interested in the same, links are in the description box and in the comment section. In this reading on YouTube, what we're going to do is we'll see what is your energy, then we'll see what is the energy of your person, and we'll also see what is the mutual energy between you and this person. Then afterwards, I'm going to pull out some romance angel cards and we'll see what are the romantic messages for you for the month of November. All right, so let's get started now. So we have Three of Wands, then we have is Two of Pentacles, and we have is Page of Wands, the Tower, then we have is Hanged Man, and we have is the Moon. Then we have is Seven of Wands, and we have is Five of Cups as a mutual energy. You may be dealing with a Pisces, you may be dealing with a Aries, okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay. If the sign pops up, all the better. Let's not remain fixed on the signs. So Scorpio, we have is Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Page of Wands for you. Okay. Maybe Scorpio, what I feel is that you have some choices, okay, and you're confused which choice you want to make. For you, all the options look almost similar, and it's a difficult task for you to decide which option you need to choose. So when I'm talking about choices or options, the choices can be about your love situations, like you have offers, you have multiple offers, or you will have multiple offers. For some of you, it is about whether you want to continue doing a 9 to 5 job, or whether you want to take a risk and get into entrepreneurship, okay. In your existing job also, what I see is that you are doing good for yourself, but then you are feeling that there is an opportunity cost if you don't take a leap of faith towards entrepreneurship. So when I say opportunity cost, is like, even if you're making money doing a 9 to 5 job, is there something that you're losing by not taking up entrepreneurship? Is there something more that you're losing? Say for example, you're devoting a 9 to 5 to a job, okay, but when you start doing entrepreneurship, you will be able to do multiple things in your life, and you will have multiple sources of income. You can have multiple sources of income at the same time. You can also have a work-life balance, okay, and you will be your own boss, okay. So probably what I see is that you are trying to see some opportunity cost over here, like if I continue doing a 9 to 5 job, even though I'm getting some good money in my existing job, good designation and good profile, okay, I'm doing good at my job, okay, but even if I don't take a leap of faith towards entrepreneurship, am I losing something? I see you are trying to evaluate between the choices, okay. And if that is not the case, then what I see is that I just see that there are certain things that are going on in your mind. You have certain choices, you have certain options, and you're trying to evaluate those options. Although for you, almost all the options look same, okay. And it's a very tough call for you. What I see is that choosing between the options is a very tough call for you, but nevertheless, with the Page of Wands, you will ultimately decide something where your passion lies. You will choose the option which you're going to choose that situation or that person for whom you're going to feel extremely passionate about, okay. Say if you have two love offers, if you have multiple people interested in you, okay, you're going to choose that person for whom you will feel a lot more passion, you will feel a lot more attraction, okay. And similar goes for the career also. Also, you're going to choose the option where you see the possibility of starting everything from the scratch. What I see is that, so say for example, if you have a choice between the past and the new, you're going to choose the new one, because over there you have this option of starting everything from the scratch. You have this option of building up a strong foundation, or a strong foundation in the relationship. Whereas when it comes to your ex, you already know the ex. You probably, your mind already has some preconceived notion towards your ex. So building a strong foundation with some preconceived notions or assumption towards your person, it becomes a difficult task. Whereas when you take a deep dive towards a fresh situation, it's a fresh perspective, and it becomes easier to build a strong foundation with an unbiased approach. So what I see is that you're going to take a leap of faith where you see the possibility of building everything from the scratch. Okay. As far as your person is concerned, we have Moon, we have Hangman, and we have is the Tower. So your person, multiple times, Scorpio, this person thought of coming back to you. Multiple times this person thought of opening up the secrets to you. Whatever is going on in their mind, they literally want to open up in front of you and get into long conversations, and they think that they have certain secrets to share with you which you are not aware about, and they want to come to you and they want to share all those secrets with you. Okay, it's like they're going to open up the Pandora's box. So this person thought multiple times coming towards you and getting into a conversation, but then they stopped themselves for various reasons. Probably this person was stopped by someone else, or maybe sometimes this person didn't had enough of courage. But every time this person stopped themselves for one or the other reason, and now probably with that Tower card, it's too late. Even if they may want to come towards you, this situation is likely over for you. Okay, and they are sensing that, Scorpio, that you are extremely annoyed and you are just done with them. They are absolutely sensing that. But nevertheless, with that Moon card, somehow I feel that this person may want to come towards you, and for the last time they may want to talk to you. Okay, provided you give a chance to them. But this person will make some efforts to come towards you, is what I see. So we have is Seven of Wands and we have is Five of Cups. You are done with situations and people who bring you down. Okay, you are so done, and you're going to fight for yourself. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to fight for your own rights. Probably, Scorpio, you have been made to feel guilty for doing things for yourself. Okay, and now what I feel is like it's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to enjoy your rights, or show your true power to other people. As far as your person is concerned, they are sad, they are missing you, and they are defending you behind your back. I don't know if it's too late. If this resonates, hit like, share and subscribe and comment down below. Okay, and we'll see what your person truly thinks and feels about you, what action they will take towards you, what is the likely conclusion between you and this person. We'll also see what is the we'll also pull out some oracle cards and what is the advice regarding your love life and regarding your life in general. So let's see what are the romantic messages now. We have trust, we have deception, we have is let's go of control issue, and we have is retreat. So trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. So have faith, have trust in whatever is happening or whatever will happen. Just go with the flow. Don't, yes, let go of the control issue. Don't try to control the situation. Go with the flow. Deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Someone was deceptive in the past and you know who that person was. Retreat, it is time to disconnect from the world. You're going to find someone and this person is going to love you a lot. Wow. I hope this resonates. Hit like, share, and subscribe and comment down below. Bye bye then.